Sarah, about your buddy, the one who joined Cerberus. You heard from him?
No, I cut ties. Reported him for whatever good that did. No way I want that crap on my record.
Commander, you've got a new message at your private terminal. Commander?
Hope lives, or not Bakara. From the Kalvik Valley on Tuchanka. I wish you were here to see this. Watching Crooked Porphyrin across our entire planet. So many of them that I've lost count. They've all heard the news. We are finally free. The age of suffering is over. Never again will Krogan be afraid to give birth. Never again will they fear the pain of and heartache of it might bring. I don't know what fate ultimately has in store for my people. I can promise you, your decision to believe in us will not be in vain. We will fight the Reapers for more than glory. We will fight them because we know there is a future for us after victory. The rest of my life will be devoted to traveling to Tuchanka and speaking aloud the words no Krogan has heard for nearly 2,000 years. There is reason to hope. This I owe to you, Commander. This I will never forget. General Corinthus. Word has written me that you authorize research into the shield modulation devices that are being alpha tested on Palaven, where fatality rates have dropped considerably, though we've had a few instances where the new tech burned out too quickly. Despite this, Command is impressed with the devices and will be ordering the new batch of modulators as soon as they're available. Word of warning, I've heard enough to know that the research to make these upgrades would have been extremely unpopular. My people, we treat dead combatants honorably, and elements of the research will displease the populace. Any soldier understands that we need any advantage that we can get, but the citizen population are another matter. Be careful. Well, I think the main part is you will have a future to speak about it because of that. And if you don't like it, well, you can join the extinction program. Shield modulation devices. Pretty much everyone is enjoying the new upgrades. Hey sister, thank you for the 13 months. Wow. Time surely flies. I know, right? Yeah. Here's hoping for another 13. Empty fuel depot. I don't get it. Is there anything else? Oh, there we go. Hidden system.
I found something.
433 Spidal. Oh, it's one of those, huh? Oh, great. Here we go. Wall of text. The site of 433 Spidal looms in front of you. A planetary scan reveals that it's suffering through a nuclear winter, with many regions flooded with radiation. The scan also detects 3 ships with unknown profiles on the surface and a weak native radio signal a few kilometers from their location. Diara takes a moment to call up archaeological records on the planet. She explains that the native inhabitants once had a thriving civilization, but they rendered themselves extinct through a sudden intense nuclear conflict. She also notes that a year ago the Solarian researchers recovered stockpiles of ancient warheads. There may still be some buried beneath the surface. You decide to investigate and order Cortez to prepare the shuttle for launch. To mask his approach, Cortez flies low between the imposing skyscrapers. Their ruins hold a terrible beauty, each carries the scars of 1,000 years of neglect. Their shells torched by nuclear fire, the interior beams warped, glass melted before cooling on the city streets below. Hardy plants have climbed the ancient superstructures to escape the radioactive storms. Even here, life is trying to find a way. You disembark several streets away from the ships, and immediately your hardsuit chimes a hazard warning about radiation. Your squad moves quietly through the desolate streets, passing half-buried statues of nameless leaders and charred, decayed wreckage that might have once been native transportation. You spot the alien starships beside an unearthed bunker. Unknown aliens are setting up explosives against a concrete blast door, and it's clear that they are heavily armed. Edie explains that the ships belong to some of the species in the Terminus systems. One is owned by the Listeni, a Solarian offshoot exiled from console space, but the other 2 are unknown to her, and she cannot judge their capabilities. One of her squad reminds you that there is another radio signal just outside the city, which appears to be native origin. The wiser option might be to investigate the other location rather than fighting 3 pirate crews for possession of this bunker. What do you do? Let's investigate the signal. With the risk of radiation poisoning and only limited time before your hardsuit is overwhelmed, you decide against ambushing the aliens. You retreat along the same path, treading carefully to avoid detection, and you aren't followed. Cortez takes off and continues to use stealthy maneuvers to prevent the aliens from catching wind of you. It's not long before you find yourself sweeping over a radioactive desert towards snow-capped peaks. Somewhere in there lies the source of the ancient radio transmission. Spot a path through the mountains which, although severely weathered, is clearly an unnatural route. You follow the ancient road through the mountains until it reaches a plateau. There is a partially concealed blast door into the mountain. You disembark and enter the structure. Structure within was clearly military in function. There are vehicles which remind you of the 21st century gunships and tanks, but with an inelegant aesthetic that feels strange to your human concept of design. They were clearly built for a people very different to man, yet their intended purpose is clear, even if they are no longer functional. Here and there you find the remains of the native soldiers, their bodies mummified and preserved. While deeper in the facility you find the telltale signs that this is another bunker containing weapons of mass destruction. Before you can call in the discovery, you receive a warning over your comms. The pirates are on their way. Your team hunkers down behind the ancient vehicles for cover. Proximity grenades are planted near the entrance, and you wait. The whine of engines is heard as the 3 ships approach, and then the crunch of boots on the snow as the aliens disembark. One ship hangs in the air before the open blast door. That did not make much sense, but it's okay. Its weapons trained on the vehicles, anticipating where you have taken cover. Suddenly, the ship explodes and you catch a streak of black and white as the Normandy swoops past. Joker's enthusiastic celebration bursts over the radio, but you pay no heed to it. Proximity grenades detonate, taking out several disoriented pirates before your squad guns down the rest. With the threat eliminated, you call for a shuttle. Before leaving, you place a beacon so salvage crews can recover the ancient warheads. You then climb aboard the shuttle and return to the Normandy. Okay, ancient weapons of mass destruction. Battle assets. Let me refill before we continue. Is there anywhere here? Horsehead Nebula. Remember this place. Let's go to Fortuna first. Yeah, we've been to the Horsehead Nebula. This is an empty fuel depot.
Signal confirmed.
Amaranthine. Chili Rock World. Alliance Frigate Trafalgar. Oh, that was it? Okay. Okay, we got a new frigate. I am not going to complain. Let's go to Arcturus. Even though this place is pretty much completely lost to the Reapers.
I found something.
Small icy planet. Another one of those. Planet of extreme cold and toxic gas. A lifeless world. Gazing out over the frozen landscape, you're reminded of the fragility of life. Only your hardsuit provides a measure of safety, and the extremes are taxing the hazard seals. You can't stay here for long. Stand on an impact site carved by an extraterrestrial probe. The design is unknown to you, familiar and unearthly, all at once. Though crusted with frost, it's clear that the device is functional. You scan the probe with your Omni-2. Music, videos, vocalizations, even genetic material and scientific knowledge are uploaded into your Omni-2. A trove of information like the golden records carried by the ancient Voyager probes, but more vast and complete. Etched into the hull, you discover stellar coordinates. You realize the probe was sent by now extinct DC 1938 aliens, the legacy of their civilization. Such an artifact would pass into the hands of the Council for preservation, yet you know how advanced these aliens were. Private corporations could unravel the secrets of their technology for the war effort. Where do you send it? I'm going to archive it. I'd rather have that as a historic thing. Into Rua. And there's a lot of stuff here.
Signal confirmed.
Right over here. 150 units of fuel. What is this? Yeah, I'm trying to DC 1938. Guarding world orbiting a red giant. Okay. There's more? Crystalline components. MSV Kent. And we recovered another ship. Hey, back to the mass relay. Oh, it's not here, it's here. Arcturus. Ah, local cluster. Can I even come here now? Ew. Deimos Defense Flotilla. Alliance First Fleet. So we got reinforcements. And here comes the Reapers. Yes, I'm running, but I'm not going to outrun them. Finding impossible to run from them. But I do have a plan. I'll do this. Come on, Deimos. There we go, we got it, and now we run.
Faster than light jump successful.
Okay. Let's see if we can get stuff from here.
I found something.
For fuck's sake. We're getting all this wall of text. As nobody enters orbit over Sirena, you receive a QEC communique from Alliance Command. Vercingetorix, capital of Sirena, has been identified as an epicenter of enemy experimentation. Population subjected to unspeakable atrocities as the Reapers seek to create new horrors for alien battlefields. Your orders are to eliminate these experimental husk variants before it is too late. To this end, Alliance Command have transmitted a virus to use on a nearby geothermal power station. This will reverse the mass effect fields that stabilize the local supervolcano, encouraging it to erupt, destroying the city and the Reaper forces within it. After closing the link to Alliance Command, you assemble the team. You're heading for the surface. As the shuttle swoops past the outskirts of Vercingetorix, the terrifying scale of their experiment is revealed. Huskified humans in a kaleidoscope of new and perverse forms prowl the city, moving in an unnatural procession towards the transports which will ferry them across the galaxy. Though you can see no sign of human life, you steel yourself for what must be done. The super eruption will kill any living survivors unlucky enough to be caught in the blast radius. The shuttle lands and your team sweep the power station for the enemy, but it's empty. No human nor Reaper presence can be found. Moving quickly, you enter the command center and prepare the virus upload, but a crackling voice over the radio holds you back. The voice claims that they are on the verge of being overrun and are in dire need of evacuation. The plea doesn't appear to be targeting you, but other guerrilla forces nearby. Before risking an answer, you check their signal point of origin. They are in a small town 50 kilometers from your position. If they remain there, They will either be overrun or vaporized when the volcano erupts, but if you contact them, you risk exposing your location to the Reapers. What do you do? Rescue Division. You weigh up the risks and decide to warn the guerrillas that they need to evacuate. You order Joker to take the Normandy to provide assistance, but it's clear that they need time to escape the blast radius. You must hold this location. The Reapers waste no time in seeking you out. Within minutes, the security sensors pick up movement and the station turrets fire on fast approaching Harvester Swarm. Dozens of experimental husks hunt on the ground for the source of our transmission. Some crawl through the air ducts while others tear through one room after the other. Their inhuman screeches and wails echo through the facility, each more piercing than the last. You have only moments before they attack. The relentless foes force you to rapidly burn through your thermoclips. You've given the guerrillas enough time. It's time to move. Squad covers you while you upload the virus before you all fight your way through the nearest exit. As you escape, the ground groans, swelling beneath your feet and knocking you from your stride. It's clear the volcano is moments away from erupting. Cortez arrives with the shuttle at the last minute to distract you. You dive inside, the shuttle races up into orbit just as the supervolcano erupts. Sensors reveal that the entire Treveri caldera, including Vercingetorix and its Reaper presence, have been obliterated. A pyroclastic flow washes over the land, scorching the vast forests and leaving little but ash in its wake. Any potential celebration is spoiled by the sight of a Reaper troop transport escaping the atmosphere alongside you. It will ferry thousands of new horrors to battlefields across the galaxy, but at least you have prevented millions more from doing the same. With that, I think we've got a little bit of reinforcements. And 220 units of fuel. Nice. Okay, next stop, Alpha Centauri.
Signal confirmed.
And then we have to go back to the Sol and try to escape the Reaper forces. Back to Sol.
Evasion successful.
Close, but no cigar, Reapers.
Commander, very few areas here have survived intact.
Oh, even quick save. This is Irune. Oh, I don't think Irune will have anything for us, really. 200 units of fuel. 44%, so there is stuff here. Oh, we're going to explore.
I found something.
How much fuel? 200 units of fuel, not bad. Nalissimo. Volus engineering team. Good. That's a good asset to get. Now back to Asari. 300 units of fuel. And the last one is Nura.
Signal confirmed.
'26 Armiger Legion. And fuel. We're getting a lot of battle assets. This will be a great battle. I think we're done with pretty much every single one of them. Oh, there's 75% on the Krogan DMZ. Is there something I missed? Is there something down here? Or even further? No, doesn't seem to be the case. So there's something missing in Airlock?
I found something.
Oh, there was something. Ruin. Helium 3 recovery structure is over here. CDEM fleet. Citadel fleet. Oh, okay, that makes more sense. I fuel. Serpent Nebula. There is new stuff there. Oh, Nimbus Cluster is not 100% as well. Okay. Let's go to Agayu first. Agayu! Doesn't appear to have anything around. Something in Masana, maybe? Doesn't appear to be the case. Okay. I know for a fact we've been to Kalini, so I'll go straight for Kapayota. From Kapayota we can go back to Pelion.
Signal confirmed.
Kapayota relay. 300 units of fuel. Yomi. What do you guys have for us? Kapayota researchers. MIT Extraterrestrial Studies Group. Kapayota relay is a charted but rarely used relay which predates the Ragnar War. It appears to have one destination, Turix, a neutron star found in a globular cluster approximately 8,000 light-years from Earth. It was abandoned due to the highly lethal radiation found on the other side. So far, only shielded probes have briefly survived the transition to that star system. Information on Turix is scanned. All that is known is that the star in question contains slightly more than twice the mass of Sol. Radius 15.8 kilometers, and it spins at approximately 24% of the speed of light. Wow. What has puzzled researchers is why a relay would connect to such a dangerous celestial object. What secrets are waiting to be discovered there? With the Reaper Warrior on, it is likely that the answers will not be found anytime soon. I mean, yeah. That's a bummer. Hey, let us use it to go there in the next Mass Effect game. How about them apples? Huh? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Okay, with that, I think most of the places are 100%. I'm actually quite impressed. Rosetta Nebula. We never went there? Enoch! What?
I found something.
I know the system. Oh, Arias Forces. There we go. Joab Frontiersman. Terminus Irregulars. Did we get everything from here? We did. Nice. There is only one more system, or should I say cluster, that is below 100%. Oh, Calliston Rift. Where do we need to go? Talava, Lemnos, Sovig, Yakawa. I'll go to Yakawa.
Commander,
Signal
Liara flagged
confirmed.
the system as one with potential intel assets.
And with good reason, we just found something. Volu's Intelligence Archives. Okay, that's all there is to this place. And we have everything from this system, or this cluster. Kepler Verge. There is no field station here. Oh, well, I don't need much fuel to get to from one system to another, so we're good. Ekran, what do you have for me? Dr. Endinidia. Don't know how to say that, so Nidia. There we go. That's the best I can do. It's not much, but it's honest work. I believe we have done it. Even the local cluster is 100%, and that's surprising. Yeah, there was only one more to do something. Here, Ego Nebula. Ah, you have a few depot. But before we do that, let me check if there's something
I found
around
something.
here. There we go. Quoties. Corlus Security Fleet. Citadel Fleet. We're getting a lot of battle assets from this place. The Nebula... The Ego Nebula really is interesting in that case. Let me go to Niahir. See if there's something there. Seems to be a lot of stuff still. Oh. Get a bit of a freeze there.
Signal confirmed.
Shining Sky. Advanced technology firms invested in construction of Shining Sky with the aim of revealing the various facility for controversial research, but this scheme fell apart when the Citadel refused to authorize its exemption from Council law. Only Casa Fabrication continued to operate from the space station. Oh, this is a space station, okay. But the rest of the facilities were abandoned and later converted into luxury accommodations for Balin's wealthiest citizens. In the wake of devastation wrought by the passing of the extrasolar comet CR 1331 Kingu, the orbital station has become a haven for Balinese refugees and a central base of operation for the many charities and disaster recovery teams on the surface. Ah, so you guys got fucked, huh? Triton ADS pack. Active defense system. That should be. We'll go now to Amun, and from Amun we go back to Emir, and this will be the last part of our little exploration. And there's nothing here. We are done. Maybe there will be something else going on over there. All right, back to the Citadel. Let's go to Boltzmann. What's going on here? Nothing going on on Boltzmann. Okay. Fifth Fleet. Feel refugee fleets.
I found something.
Human refugee fleets. Everyone who escaped Earth from the early Reaper attacks is now here. Okay, back to the Citadel we go.
Alliance Control, this is SSV Normandy. Are we clear to descend? Alliance Control, this is Normandy. We're headed to Bay 1-4, Zakara Ward. Are we clear to descend?
Uh-oh.
What the hell's going on down there? Even if there were a station malfunction, they'd have backups online. I got a bad feeling here. Checking emergency channels. Hey, yeah, this is Joker. Uh-huh. Yeah, no kidding. Commander, there's a communication from Thane. He says it's important. I think you'll want to hear this.
Put him through.
Shepard, the Citadel is under attack. Cerberus troops are everywhere and they're in control of the docks.
Are you safe?
No, I had to evade their commandos at the hospital. I'm in a Presidium storefront.
Did Ashley make it out?
We got separated. She said she had to protect the Council. I'm going to CSEC headquarters.
Why CSEC headquarters?
It's been compromised, and CSEC's response depends on it. As long as Cerberus is holding the headquarters, they have the station.
All right. Joker, get us away from the docks and close to CSEC HQ. We'll deploy in the shuttle.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Okay, combat operations on the Citadel. Well, there's something. Who should we bring? I'll bring Edie. Should I bring Edie? Oh, Garrus? I should bring Liara as well. Either Liara or James. I'll keep you like that. Liara. I'll bring Liara. Let me change this. I need a shotgun with more than one shot. Scimitar. Scimitar is pretty good. You have the Phalanx, the Tempest. I'm actually considering going back to the Avenger. Damage is a little bit worse, but you can compensate that. Okay, Liara, let me change your gun. Tempest. Better aim and better damage. Also, Phalanx pistol, more damage and armor piercing mods. Garrows, you're already using the good stuff. 5 points. I'll upgrade my slam. I need to get back to using that. Garrows level up. Liara level up. Here we go, the battle for the Citadel. Part 2.
Okay, people, coming in hot. Get to cover. On it!
Let me rearrange my powers here. That's singularity. No, that's yours. I don't want your powers. I want my powers. Slam. I need these on number 4, 5, and 7. I'll be there in a bit, Bailey.
All evacuation stations are currently non-functional. Warning. All
Shepard, I saw those Cerberus troops on you. I thought you were done for.
Bailey, what are you doing here?
Getting my ass shot off trying to retake headquarters. Cerberus took it in the first push. We gotta kick them out of there. Everyone in C-Sec's flying blind without the network.
How bad's the situation? Do you know if the counselors are alive?
They split up. I'll know more if I can access the terminal inside.
Can you get us in?
I'll get the door. If no one interrupts me with a bullet this time.
Wow. C-Sec's not looking that good.
Here we go. C-Sec network access, courtesy of Cerberus.
How's that gonna help?
Cerberus has control of the main channels, but I can set up a new one. Without it, our people have no plan and no chance. Hello.
What have you got?
A warning from Counselor Valern. He's supposed to be here meeting with the Executor. Be on guard. The likelihood of betrayal from within is high. Not a lot else. But if he's inside...
Why would the Counselor be meeting with the Executor?
Usually it means someone big's about to be prosecuted. I guess that someone had Cerberus friends.
The counselor mentioned Udina. But that's insane. Does he even have this kind of pull?
Well, you know who'd have the answer to that? The Counselor.
One Counselor's better than zero. Where am I headed?
He could be in the Executor's office. It's a fairly defensible position.
I'm on it.
Just a sec. There. Now we can talk by Omnitool. Go.
Thane, did you hear all that?
Yes. I'm nearing the building, but running is difficult. I'll try to get to you.
Poor Thane. I should be retiring. And here he is fighting another war. Precinct mod.
Troops in the lobby. They were dug in.
I can see more through the cameras. They're all over the station.
Entry wounds in the back of the head. Looks like a surprise, not an execution. We've got hardcore traitors here.
Same as Mars. Cerberus sure likes sleeper agents.
Security doors have been sealed for your protection.
Revenant.
Cerberus. Didn't even drag him out into the hall.
I think the Revenant is the heavy machine gun or light machine gun that you can carry around.
Any survivors in there?
None yet.
Damn it. Keep looking.
Richfield! Lamont! You alive?
Could you perhaps not alert everyone?
If gunfire doesn't put them on notice, I sure won't.
Pistol, high caliber. Can I open this? Thought there was a way to open that. Pretty sure there is actually. Am I missing something? I don't see anything. Functioning door. There really isn't anything here? Damn. Oh, I have to buy that stuff later on.
We've got to be close now.
Yeah, there's a stairwell further on. Executor's office is right above it. Let's hope we're not too late.
Here they come.
Bailey, looks like they got the Executor and 2 Solarian bodyguards.
Damn, alright, keep searching. If you don't see the counselor's body, don't count him out yet.
Found him. He looks unharmed.
Get him somewhere safe.
Oh boy.
Don't even think about it.
Shepard, he's going to kill us all.
That remains to be seen.
I mean, Udina, he's staging a coup. He's got the other counselors now to hand over to Cerberus.
3-on-1, pal. It's over.
No. No, it's fun.
Way to go, Thane. Ha! My assassin is better than yours. Too soon.
Thane!
São 10.
How
Gaze
bad
at.
is it?
I have time. Catch him.
Shepard, what's going on up there?
Thane needs medical help fast, and I need to take care of an assassin.
He must be going after the rest of the council.
Get the word out. Udina's trying to seize power. I've got to get to the counselors.
They're being taken to a shuttle pad on the Presidium. Start driving. I'll try to raise them on the comm.
Tudo bom, e tu?
I've got a fix on the council's position. I'm sending it to your car.
Good work, Bailey. We're almost there.
Perfect landing.
Shepard, my instruments say your car's stopped.
I'm on foot now. Any luck contacting the council?
Negative, their guards are dead. But we've still got vital signs on the council's transponders.
Where are they going?
The shuttle pad above Shelmar Plaza. Udina's with them. If he can get them in range of that assassin, this is all over.
On my way. Okey-dokey.
They sealed it behind them.
Nothing here. Valeu pelo care package, Zé. Oh crap.
I'm at Shalmar Plaza. Where's the council?
In an elevator. They're trying to get to the shuttle dock. Someone's following them. Someone with a sword.
Great.
Frica, frica, prium. Frica, frica, prium.
Okay, I'm in the shaft.
Hang on. This'll be a fast climb.
Tell me that assassin hasn't reached the council.
He's trying, but I'm making his elevator stop on every floor.
Nice. I found our friend.
Kill his elevator. There's a power conduit beneath it. Hang on, I think I can overload his car.
That's more like it.
Hope it helped. It's not gonna work twice. Incoming phantoms. Shepard, bad news.
Is there any other kind?
That hitman jumped to another elevator and he's overridden my controls. He's on his way up. I can't stop him.
I'll handle it.
Here they come!
I see them. Jump!
What was that?
Gunman, get down! Go! Damn it! Cerberus hit the shuttle! Everybody back to the elevator! Shepard?
Shepard's blocking our escape. He's with Cerberus.
Everybody, hang on! Shepard, what's happening here?
You know me better than this, Ash.
I knew the old Shepard before Cerberus. Right now, I'm not sure who I'm dealing with.
We don't have time to negotiate. You've been fooled, all of you. Udina's behind this attack. The Solarian Councilor confirmed it.
Please, you have no proof. You never do.
There are Cerberus soldiers in the elevator shaft behind us. If you open that door, they'll kill you all.
We've mistrusted Shepard before, and it did not help us.
We don't have time to debate this. We're dead if we stay out here. I'm overriding the lock.
I'm gonna regret this.
No. You're not.
All right, Skipper. Udina, step back from the console.
Good choice, Ash.
Gun!
Oh, it's my pleasure to put one on you, Udina.
Get the council back and cover that door.
The door!
Bailey?
Made it as fast as we could, Shepard. Looks like you took care of things.
Something's not right. You said Cerberus was targeting us. Where did their soldiers go?
Cerberus was right here, but they beat feet into the Keeper tunnels when they figured out we were coming. Sorry, Counselor, I'll say it plain. Shepard just saved the lot of you.
And you have saved my life twice now, Shepard. I owe you both a personal debt, and one on behalf of Palaven.
You don't owe me anything, Counselor. Times like this, we all stand together.
Commander, do you have any idea why the elusive man would do this?
No, I don't. But I plan to find out.
All right, people. Principals are evacuated. We got a tunnel and 1 million more places to secure. Move it.
What a mess. What a mess.
Yes? Things didn't go as planned. The Council's still in control of the Citadel and Udina's dead.
Udina was expendable.
Now what?
There are other plans in motion. I'll fill you in when you return. I'm surprised you let Shepard get the better of you, Ling.
It won't happen again.
We'll see.
Even the elusive man doesn't believe that.
We looked over every centimeter of those tunnels, Shepard. Your Cerberus pal is made out of smoke and mirrors.
He likes to fight. He'll show up again.
Pardon me if I'm not reassured by that. We can't even get an ID on him. He released a VI into the Citadel system that erased footage of him wherever he went. I guess he didn't trust that Udina's plan would come together. That reminds me, we got your friend Thane into Huerta Memorial. He's in for surgery. Apparently, there's complications.
Do you think he'll make it?
I caught that they didn't have much drill blood on the Citadel. I notified his next of kin, his son Koliat. He was the right blood type, but I don't know if he made it in time. We're pretty sure the route to the hospital is safe from Cerberus if you want to see him. I'd go now.
I'll get on it.
Oh, and you can tell him the Solarian Councilor says he's a hero. Just, I don't know, Make things easier for him? So many pieces to put back together since the Cerberus attack. We're reeling from the implications. Udina in league with Cerberus trying to murder the Council. These are dark days for all of us.
Thought you'd be in the hospital.
If I'm breathing, I'm working. Probably the worst I've ever been hurt. Fitting, I guess, given the state of the galaxy. But if Cerberus thinks a few slugs is gonna keep me out of action, they've got another thing coming.
Can this station be defended?
The internal security breaches have been patched, but we're dangerously low on manpower. We're grilling our own people and trying to figure out if Udina acted alone, but it's time-consuming. All in all, we're still vulnerable, but I think we've taken the right steps.
All that time you were working for Udina, did you ever suspect?
Always rubbed me a little wrong. Still, that traitorous bastard upped me. Probably made me for an idiot. I guess I proved him right.
He's dead, and you're still here, Bailey.
Thanks to you. If you hadn't shown up, Udina and Cerberus would be dancing on my grave.
How does the Citadel fit into the war now?
The war finally found us. This is so far beyond our imagination, and we have been trained to expect the unexpected. Since the coup attempt, folks are shutting down and shutting in. I hear a lot of praying. And crying. They're saying this is the war to end all wars. Well, I haven't seen anything to say they aren't right.
You hear anything about your family out there?
Not a peep. Always believed I'd get a chance to tell my ex-wife a few things. And my kids on Earth. I was supposed to visit them. First vacation in years, but I had to cancel when I got promoted.
Don't give up hope, Bailey.
Thanks, Shepard. I'm really trying not to think about it.
I'll leave you to it then.
I'm here if you need me.
Hope things get better for you, buddy. Bailey's a good guy. I hope he makes out of it. New console there. Spectre kidnapped. Wounded Mayo Salarians alleged to have witnessed a Spectre being kidnapped. CSEC officers were understandably skeptical about his claims, but subsequent investigation into the witness has left them with no doubt that he is telling the truth. Prominent family member of a colonial dynasty and was in company of the Spectre when they were attacked. The Salarian, retired expert in anti-Cerberus intelligence with STG, claimed that they were ambushed as they discussed recent Cerberus activity along the relay routes. Well, it's the Valhallan threshold. Cerberus agents infiltrated his home on Baccarat Ward, shooting him in the shoulder and leaving him for dead while they incapacitated and kidnapped the Spectre. It is believed that the Spectre in question killed several before succumbing. Knowing the importance of the intelligence, the wounded Salarian crawled into his shadow and activated the autopilot, guiding him to the nearest CSAC office. He is currently recovering in a hospital in Baccarat Ward. From his account of the physical appearance of the Spectre, we have deduced that the missing agent is Lonar Mayron. This theory is further reinforced with the Spectre Mayron's uncharacteristic silence and lack of communication with the Spectre office. This marks the 5th Spectre to disappear since the Reaper War began. As such, Spectre Lonar Mayron is now officially listed as MIA until he is being located. That sucks. MIA, but not forgotten. Encryption codes, I'm buying that. Oh yeah, it's the stuff that I missed from the... from not being able to open that door.
This is a problem, boss. Cerberus has changed their ciphers, and our code breakers aren't getting anywhere at the moment. I've got our best teams working in shifts on it, but ensuring Citadel systems integrity is just gonna take time. If we can get some of their field encryption tools, maybe sample ciphers. I understand. Keep trying.
Your intel, right? I found these encryption codes on a Cerberus engineer. I thought they might be helpful.
Cerberus ciphers. That's exactly what we've been looking for. Thank you, Commander. Yes, Commander Shepard found some encryption algorithms. The team is expecting results soon now.
Yeah, there's a lot more security now. A lot more.
My wife was just sent back to active duty, and I'm about to get shipped out too. I was told you might be able to help me.
Of course. You're Neota's spouse, correct?
Yes. How did you know that?
We keep identity information on all permanent Citadel residents engaged in formal relationships with Asari. That way, should anyone require diplomatic aid, we can ensure prompt assistance.
It's wonderful. Then you can help me send my daughter back to my wife's family?
I'm afraid, however, that might be a bit difficult.
Oh yeah. Thessia.
How are we supposed to predict the moves of an enemy we don't understand? Divert to... Crap, do we have any AI-enabled fragments of Sovereign? Any Reaper code I could analyze? No? Well, then they'll keep outmaneuvering our fleet, and Asari worlds will keep burning.
Grissom Academy also fell to the Reapers when Elysium was attacked, but Alliance forces were able to evacuate all students.
Yeah, the Citadel is now having a lot of problems.
Spectre status recognized. One moment.
Okay, let's go see Thane.
Now arriving at Huerta Memorial Hospital.
I'm seeing it here too. We're low on metagel and synthetic blood, and we don't have enough volunteers. If we could get the rings of Elune from the Salian Nebula, we could declare a cultural crisis. People would have to listen. No, they're not just symbolic. The Asari revere Elune. She wore these rings after learning medicine from Athame herself. She was like a Dalatress for your people. If we displayed her rings, we'd get more Asari support in the hospitals.
Yeah, this is much worse now. Let me quick load here.
Welcome to Serta.
Unity VI. One more.
Thank you for
There we
coming to
go.
Serta.
Thank you for shopping.
Help you. Who died assisting Cerberus in an attempted coup against the Council.
There's got to be something. I don't know what Cerberus was packing, but we're going to lose this patient.
Without a new treatment plan, we're stuck, and I can't think of anything beyond what we've already tried.
I know, but I can't think of anything else. Can you?
It's all going to hell. And not slowly.
I understand Palaven is very busy, but this is one of your own generals. He was stabbed with a poisoned blade by a Cerberus soldier during the attack on the Citadel. We can't identify the toxin. We're barely keeping him alive right now. It's some form of neurotoxin. If you could look at our charts... Of course, I understand. The general is just one man. Good luck. Who are we to choose who lives or dies? That's not what we do. We help our patients, all of them.
That's a nice sentiment, but it won't help when we run out of supplies. I've seen this happen in combat before. And we will run out of supplies. Have you seen the projections the Administration Center made?
I have. The situation is going to get worse. What's your point?
We can't deny the facts. If we prioritize them, some of our patients are in a much better position to survive. If we take care of them first and ration our supplies, we can save some now, and enable ourselves to save more later.
We cannot do that. We swore an oath to help the sick regardless of their economic situations or their places in society. Who are we to choose who lives or dies?
We're fighting right now to protect the people you're talking about. If you let these people die, that fight is for nothing.
It's not that simple. If we aren't careful about this now, we'll end up losing everyone.
Then we'll find a way. Look, we have more fortunate patients, right?
Yes. And I hate to say it, but the fortunate ones have far better survival odds.
And more credits. So we asked them for donations, to get more supplies, for those without credits.
What? Are you saying what I think you're saying? That's... You know, that actually might work.
I mean, you're rich, right?
Can I help you? I'm looking for a Drell named Thane Krios.
Well, we have a Drell, but not under that name.
He was injured. Stab wound. He's a regular patient here.
It's all right, it's all right. I see. The doctors were able to repair a lot of the trauma. However, Mr. Krios is in the final stages of Keprel syndrome. At its worst, Keprel syndrome interferes with his blood's ability to carry oxygen, and he lost a lot. Now, they've given him transfusions, but frankly, there was a very limited supply of Drell blood on the Citadel.
I'll get more. Give me his blood type.
That's not going to work. Only one other Drell on the station is a match, and that Drell is in with him now. We did all we could to help him through surgery, but his body can't replace lost blood with new cells. Too much shock. His son, Kolyat, he's in there saying his goodbyes. You might want to say yours.
That's what we're going to do then.
Commander Shepard, my father mentioned you were no longer incarcerated. I don't know if you remember me. I'm Kolyat Krios. I came to donate blood and, well, he asked me to take off his oxygen mask so he could be comfortable. I don't think it will be very long.
Your father helped me save a lot of lives. I'd like to be here.
Of course.
Commander, I'm afraid I won't be joining you again.
You've done more than enough, Thane.
That assassin should be embarrassed. A terminally ill Drell managed to stop him from reaching his target.
I'll pass the word along.
There's something I must do before it gets worse. I must... Kalahira, mistress of inscrutable depths, I ask forgiveness. Kalahira, whose waves wear down stone and sand.
Kalahira, wash the sins from this one and set him on the distant shore of the infinite spirit.
Kolyat, you speak as the priests do. You have been spending time with them.
I brought a prayer book. Commander, would you care to join me? Kalahira, this one's heart is pure, but beset by wickedness and contention.
Guide this one to where the traveler never tires, the lover never leaves, the hungry never starve. Guide this one, Kalahira, and he will be a companion to you as he was to me. Kolyat? There's something I don't understand. His last moments were those of a hero. Why pray for salvation?
The prayer was not for him, Commander. He has already asked forgiveness for the lives he has taken. His wish was for you.
Goodbye, Thane. You won't be alone long.
Goodbye, Thane. It's one more lost fucking war.
Cerberus attempts to take control of the Citadel have failed, and C-Sec forces have killed the last invading forces.
Okay, let me do something before I keep going. Because there's a freaking background noise that is stuck. Another instance of the game is already running. No, it's not. There we go. That's much better.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination.
Presidian comments.
Now arriving at...
He needs you alive to stop Cerberus.
Cerberus is after a Turian colony. Kill me, and they get it.
Drop my name.
Shepard's investigating. He's a recent acquaintance. How recent? Very.
Damn, wrong door.
No, the Krogan are the only race that can fight on the toxic world, so they need support. Well, ideally, something like a cacliosaur. They're good in mountains, immune to toxins, ferociously loyal to their riders. Yes, they'd be ideal. Unfortunately, they were driven to extinction during the Rachni War. So, unless we can engineer something new, Krogan on toxic worlds will have to fight on foot without support.
Been a while, Zaid.
Shepard. Glad I wasn't just making an ass of myself over a hunch. Undisciplined bastards. This is what I get for signing up at the last minute.
Where's Korlak?
I'm here, Commander. You saved my life. I almost died because the Turians thought I was still with Cerberus.
Did those mercs hurt you?
I'm fine. They wanted me alive until the fees were delivered for my capture. They didn't care about what I had to say.
You kept mentioning a colony in your message.
Information on a Turian planet's defense system. They'll strike soon. But if I tell you which planet they're attacking, Cerberus will know I turned traitor.
Turn? You already betrayed your own people.
We saved your life. Tell us what planet you put in danger.
I can offer a bargain. The Volus bombing fleet. In tactical terms, it's worth far more than a colony.
Or you could give us both.
You can warn the Turians there'll be an attack, Commander. That should be general enough to ward off suspicion.
All right. I tried playing nice. Maybe my friend can get you to see reason.
Now wait just a moment.
You mind, Zaid?
It'd be a goddamn pleasure.
I'll leave you to it. It'll be a while before anyone shows up for him.
It's Aphis. Cerberus will attack a colony called Aphis for its shipyards.
And the bombing fleet?
Take it. It's all yours, I promise. I'll speak with Citadel security about this incident. You have my thanks.
Took him long enough to spit that out.
Zaid, what are you doing here?
Later. C-Sec's on their way. Won't be too pleased with the mess we left them. Catch up with me at the docks if you like.
All right. Volus bombing fleet.
Cerberus trap? Bomb or turret? How many this time? Clear the area until you've done a full sweep. We need a way to find their tech and shut it off safely. No, E-Crime still doesn't have anything. The tech they got off the bodies of a few Cerberus engineers self-destructed when they took it apart. Not much we can do, except pick up the pieces after another turret guns down on Mom and her kids.
These are control schematics for Cerberus turrets. Will these help?
Damn right they will. I'll have E-Crimes dig into them. Might even help us find the little presents Cerberus left for us. Thanks a lot. This is gonna save lives. Found another one. Yeah, the guys in Zakara did too. Disarmed there safely. No casualties. Nice work.
There we go. We're helping.
I just don't understand why you're suddenly so conflicted.
Look, the asshole's in custody now. Killing him won't bring anyone back.
It's about justice. The man is a traitor and a murderer. You saw what he did to your wife, to my husband.
And didn't bat an eyelash. He's evil, there's no doubt.
What's going on here?
I'm in position at C-Sec. Draw them away, and I'll move in and make the kill.
Don't answer that.
We have to keep enforcing the law. Same as always. Without that, everything goes to hell.
Look at Paladin, my friend. We're in hell. We should be looking for terrorists. The rest can take care of itself.
So the bar fights, the drunken disorderlies down by that purgatory place?
How does cracking down on that crap help us win the war? People need to blow off steam right now.
And how does letting the misdemeanors go help the war?
Less time spent on the light stuff means the Citadel has more money for defense.
Everyone on the Citadel knows we're at war now. Cerberus caught C-Sec by surprise last time. You need to make sure that never happens again.
That's what I'm saying. Forget the small stuff. Support defense and security and take down anyone who threatens the peace.
You make it sound like we're under martial law.
After a coup attempt during wartime, maybe we should be.
She's not wrong. Don't really like it, but she's not wrong.
Commander Shepard. Guess I know what happened to my backup.
Excuse me?
Come on. I'm in C-Sec in civilian gear with a weapon. I know what I'm made. Just let me explain. Captain Aaron Summers, Alliance Marines, retired.
Captain Summers?
There's a prisoner here. C-Sec officer who helped Cerberus. C-Sec caught him when you stopped the coup. Now he's offering them intel on Cerberus to get a better deal.
Why are you telling me this?
Because he doesn't deserve a better deal. He killed people during the coup, good people. And he's former Alliance, like us. The way I figure it, he's our problem to fix.
If you gun that man down, you're dishonoring the uniform just as much as he did.
Like hell I am.
I don't like plea bargains any more than you do, but the intel we get will save lives.
Says who?
Our superiors. The people we swore to serve and trust. Captain Summers.
Yes, Commander. Sorry, Commander. I'll shut it down. Thanks.
Yeah, you better, bitch. Get a holder for yourself.
Commander Shepard, do you have a minute?
Yes, I do.
Can I help you?
Jordan Knowles, E-Crimes. It's an honor to meet you, Commander. I've got a saboteur hacking key systems, power, communications. It's bad. If you've got time to help, check out this console.
Got it. It looks like a collection of access codes.
They're Batarian diplomatic codes, from back when they had an embassy on the Citadel. If you can use your Spectre access to find them, I can shut them down.
I can access restricted intel at the Spectre office in the embassy. If I find anything, I'll let you know.
So back to the Citadel embassies, we have to go after this. Okay.
People have a right to defend themselves.
If you start selling weapons to everyone on the Citadel, C-Sec will shut this whole place down.
CSEC couldn't protect us when Cerberus attacked. I'll take him to court.
You think a court is going to want more people running with guns right now?
Would a bunch of civilians shooting at anything that moves make the Citadel safer?
The commander's right. Maybe if the council organizes a civilian militia with training. Otherwise, they'll just panic and get themselves killed.
I just want people to be safe.
I know, but second-guessing CSEC isn't the way. What if we submit a proposal to start a militia?
Okay, that'd be something.
Question is, will they accept? Usually people get very, very afraid when they see civilians with guns running amok. Assault rifle, thermal scope, stability damper. No, I'm not going to get it.
We appreciate your visit.
Hello, Shepard. Nice to see you.
Welcome to
What do we
Nosastra
have
Sporting
here?
Goods.
Nothing too interesting. Booster still there. Barrier Frontiers has nothing of interest. More CSEC personnel.
Welcome to Casa Fabrication Weaponry.
Casa Fabrications. Melee damage, power recharge. The melee damage one looks cool.
All goods have been marked down with our special wartime discount.
Infernal.
Casa Fabrication Weaponry hasn't forgotten Earth. Neither should you.
Damn it. If we'd kept digging a few hours longer, we'd have gotten the Obelisk of Karza. I know the Hades Nexus is off limits. I'm not an idiot. Damn it, the Alliance needs that thing right now. The Obelisk of Karza was supposed to contain Prothean language translations, like the Rosetta Stone for Protheans. Think of how much it could have helped us understand. Auto record on. Scene contains large scorch marks. Looks like 3 fatalities. Entire area shot to hell. Precision shots. I heard the Geth use jamming towers to prevent auto-targeting. If we had tech like that, we might save some lives next time somebody attacks the Citadel.
You want my security vids, bring me a warrant.
You're stonewalling me? Those vids could be vital to the war effort.
I doubt the Reapers have agents doing business in my cafe.
We're trying to protect you.
Hell of a job you're doing. See those scorch marks? Cerberus killed one of my servers right there. Where were you?
People are dying in this war. You don't get to use that as ammunition in your little pissing contest.
Thanks, Commander.
I'm trying to find Cerberus spies.
And you should be looking in your own office. I saw the news.
I know, You're right. Sorry. I lost some friends and I'll go through chapters.
If I hear anything, I'll let you know.
After obtaining a cure to the genophage, Krogan leaders have announced an alliance with the Turian military.
Como tá a jornada de salvar a humanidade? Ah, eu tô me divertindo.
He should be shot. Gorix wanted for 6 bombings. 6. Killed both humans and Batarians.
He bombed his own people? Why?
He was part of a terror cell. Picked crowded places. Voya, Omega. Doesn't matter to these asshole fanatics who gets blown up.
Listen, I thought of something. No, it can't wait until I'm back on duty. The Hesperia period. Their statues had legendarily accurate Prothean inscriptions. Can we use that? Yes, I know the Athena Nebula is off limits, but this... a classified project. It needs all the Prothean intel we can find. I haven't found any reliable pictures, but just think. If those statues have something that can help us, even today...
So many side quests
money
now.
And I'm closing my account.
Your account helps fund Citadel defense. If you shut it down and hide the money under your bed, it hurts the war effort.
And if Cerberus attacks again and takes the Citadel, my money is gone. I'll take my chances on my own. Thank you.
So you're fleeing the Citadel? Running to Sanctuary? If you trust the Council, you'll stay here.
Have you seen Palaven or Earth? You can't escape this war. At least here you've got the Council fighting for you.
But to fight, they need money. Money this bank has loaned them using accounts like yours.
Okay. Okay, damn it. I'll leave the account open.
Besides, how can someplace like Sanctuary promise more safety than the Citadel?
You're right. I guess all we can do is hope for the best.
Right? Ooh, just by looking at the gunshots, I'm going to guess Barlavon is dead.
Thank you. Come again.
Thank you, Earth Clan. My people are...
Welcome to Kanala Exports.
Ooh, fish. I have my priorities right. Okay. I need to go to Citadel Embassy.
Now arriving at Presidium Embassy. Look, I filled out all the forms you requested and jumped through every hoop. I don't even know where the yoke
Medical supplies. Medical supplies originally meant for occupied zones have been rerouted to the Citadel because the Reaper invasion has made delivery impossible. Supplies are currently in lockdown on the docks, but can be released to the Huerta Memorial Hospital under the Spectre Authority. Authorize? Civilian militia. CSEC has fielded the request for civilian militia to defend the Citadel in the event of another attack. Many CSEC officers believe a militia would benefit the Citadel's state of readiness and improve morale, but they lack funds and clearance for the program. Spectre authorization would allow CSEC to begin training civilian volunteers, using funds normally allocated to executive bonuses. Authorize. Financial report is for top-level embassies. Surveillance authorization. CSEC has requested a number of surveillance warrants in an attempt to find evidence that would incriminate Cerberus informants on the Citadel. Officers have tapped public surveillance feeds but do not have legal access to private security feeds. Spectre authorization would enable CSEC to tap into business feeds without informing civilian agencies. Authorize. I will only authorize that because it's we are in wartime. Otherwise, that would be a no-go. A Tarian patient named Gork is located in a makeshift clinic in the temporary refuge camp at Docking Bay E24. He's suffering from undisclosed but severe injuries. Medical staff from Huerta Memorial Hospital have provided painkillers, but there is no viable long-term treatment. Because the Batarian hegemony refuses to share records, no data on Garwick is available prior to his arrival on the Citadel. Isn't he the terrorist they were talking about? Batarian access codes. Spectre access codes. It is possible to bypass standard security protocols and track top-level diplomatic dispatches. Location of consoles accessed using suspected ciphers will be uploaded to the Spectre Omni2 and highlighted for easy detection. Enable. I'll buy those for you, but I don't see how that's going to benefit everyone. You guys are using my money.
Control of the Citadel have failed, and CSEC forces have killed the last invading forces.
Okay, to the docks we go.
Status recognized. Please select a destination. One moment, please. Now arriving at Docking Bay E24. Emergency
Galaxy needs to
civilian housing.
understand what these refugees have been through. Can't you let me in?
No.
I only need a couple of hours of footage.
You're not crossing that dock. Wait, aren't you Commander Shepard? Solek Vast, documentary maker. Please, maybe you can help. I'm trying to document the stories of the refugees coming to the Citadel. Their loss, their sacrifices, their moments of bravery.
Something holding you back?
CSEC won't allow me on the docks. They say I'd be disruptive. But you could catch a few quick shots for me.
There are lots of refugees on the rest of the Citadel.
It won't have the same impact as seeing crowds trapped on the docks. We all need to help each other. I want this documentary to shock people into action.
Good idea. The galaxy should see what these refugees have been through.
Thank you, Commander. That's exactly what I'm hoping for. If you could just take a few shots with your Omni tool in the refugee camp. I'll be here when you're done.
Oh? Game crashed. Interesting. That's the first crash I've had in all the trilogy playthrough. Back here?
Commander Shepard.
Oh my god.
Jordan.
Really?
If you've got time to. They're if you can use.
That sucks.
Rules be damned. People have a right.
Would a bunch of civilians shooting at anything that moves make the Citadel safer?
I made my choice. The yada 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 yada. Oh, fuck off, man.
You want my security vids, bring me a warrant.
People are dying in this war. You don't get to use that as ammunition in your little pissing contest.
Thanks, Commander.
I'm trying to find Cerberus spies.
In your own office. I saw the news. On target.
I know.
Right.
He's a terrorist. He ought to be locked up. Listen, I thought of something. No, it can't wait until I'm back on.
It's my money, and I'm closing my account.
Your account?
Have you seen Palaven or Earth? You can't escape this war. At least here you've got the Council
Fish.
fighting for you.
Welcome to Kanala.
Don't forget the fish.
Thank you for shopping at
There.
Kanala Exports.
Spectre status recognized. One moment, please.
Why didn't you save after this?
Presidium Embassy.
Look, I filled out all the forms you requested and jumped through every hoop. I don't even know where Neota
Medical supplies, militia, report, authorized, surveillance, but yada yada, enable, there we go. Buy this. Don't think there's anything else here. But Dina's office is closed.
Reaper forces continue their assault on Asari space, claiming the Nimbus cluster and
Spectre status.
Go
One
back
moment.
to the docks. And this time I will save before I talk with the guy.
Now arriving at Docking Bay E24.
There, it's saved.
Emergency
Galaxy
civilian
needs to
housing.
understand. Solek Vast, I'm trying to document.
Something holding you back.
CSEC won't allow me on the docks. It won't have the same. We all need to help each other. I want.
There we go.
forces reported heavy casualties in destroying Reaper strong.
I can't really use that. Could you try again, please? Yes, that's just what this documentary needs.
What the hell are you looking at? Nothing.
What are you doing here?
I'm waiting.
Waiting?
It's about time.
Great shot, Commander.
Hey, Commander. James, enjoying yourself? Yeah. Try not to lose everything. Those clothes are a line.
Have a little faith, loco.
I have a little. You just gonna stand there and watch?
Yes.
Are you kidding me?
I think we might need a different subject. Excellent. That will really get people's attention. Thank you, Commander. That should be enough footage. Come meet me again when you're able.
I'm a coming. Save before we talk
I
to
have your
him.
footage.
Thank you, Commander. I'll start editing it right away.
There we go. Quest complete. We can go talk with Zaid.
Thank you, human. We will hold the pillars close to our hearts and persevere.
Pressure's okay. No infection so far.
Wondered if you'd show up, Shepard. Figured you'd be too busy recruiting goddamn armies for this war you're in charge of.
I could always use more help.
You're lucky we've
I'll
got
bet.
a lot of Batarian
I've
blood
seen
donors.
footage of what happened on Earth. Tell you what, I'll see if some old contacts of mine are still around. Can't promise you anything, but if enough of them are still breathing, I can lend a hand.
Breathing's getting erratic.
Yay!
Can I talk to him?
Only if it's important, Commander. He's hurt bad. Take down the sedative a bit, but hurry. I peg his survival at 50-50.
Are you Gorek?
Go away. Nothing to say.
Not even what a terrorist is doing on the Citadel?
You!
Do I know you?
Every Batarian with someone on Eratop remembers your face.
The planet that got caught in the Alpha Relay explosion.
You butchered a colony, only regret. Don't have the strength to.
I destroyed Eratot's relay to stop the Reapers from pouring through.
Easy for you to claim now that they're here. Don't pretend you have any remorse.
No one here would even be alive if I hadn't destroyed that relay. I spent months taking heat for Eratot from both the Alliance and the Batarians. And you know what? If it saved the entire galaxy, I can live with that just fine.
Then why don't you... Then why don't you get rid of another Batarian for your precious galaxy? Shut down this machine. Just let me die.
I'm done here.
Good. He'll cough himself to death without a sedative.
No! Wait,
Just take it easy. There.
Grissom Academy also fell to the Reapers when Elysians attacked. Alliance forces evacuated all students.
Welcome to Batarian State Arms. Your purchases are a credit to the fraternity.
I don't think there's anything else I need to do here.
Nice! Listen, please, we just need more food. I can give you the
Son of
location
a
of some
bitch.
ruins. Prothean ruins on Gay Hinnom in the Hades Nexus. If you could get past the Reaper patrols, I'm sure you'd find something valuable. That's got to be worth something.
Ah, shit.
Please, my family is starving.
Poor guy.
Come on.
Cerberus attempts to take control of the Citadel have failed, and C-Sec forces have killed the last invading forces.
Now you can save everyone in this galaxy.
After obtaining a key...
And I'm not even going to try it.
Spectre status recognized. One moment, please.
Let's see what's up on Purgatory.
Now arriving at ward level, Purgatory.
Grimly, you do not understand. The code of the ancients is the collected wisdom of our people. With overwhelming sadness, it was lost when the Kuna fell. Without it, we lack the guidance we need. With certainty, we need the wisdom of our ancestors in these trying times.
There's another side quest.
How's the head?
Good. Concussion's almost gone.
Good. When I heard you were injured.
It was stupid. I should have ducked when that wall came down. Something good has come out of all this, though. Got new equipment. Sent me a set of Vortex armor. Man, summoning supply sure messed that one up.
Oh, I've heard those are pretty good.
It's great. I'd only be safer inside a tank. It's why Vortex gear costs more than I make in a year.
Something for me to do here? No. Oh, that's Jack.
Ugh, this sucks.
What have you got there?
Duty roster for the students. It's what I do for fun now. They've got us spread out across Alliance units. Reinforcing barriers, modding ammo, that kind of thing.
How are they holding up?
They're fine. They're not the ones reading duty rosters while on shore leave.
Complain if you like, but I think military life suits you.
Hey, running back to the Alliance was your lifelong dream, not mine.
Come on, plenty of combat, free room and board, and people you can depend on.
Yeah. Maybe your little suicide squad taught me something about teamwork. Speaking of which, thanks. My guys are handling the support stuff well. Still see some action, but they're not on the front lines. They've saved a lot of lives. It'd be a hell of a lot more fun with you. You find bigger fights. But the little shits are useless without me. I gotta stick with them. 'Cause I'm dependable now, apparently. I blame you for this, Shepard.
Come on.
What?
The duty rosters can wait. Right now, you're on shore leave.
Shepard, everybody knows you can't dance.
I miss Afterlife.
Yeah, this place is so clean and squeaks. Anyhow, thanks for the drink. But why'd you drag me out here?
You, still got that merchant trader?
Yeah,
Looking for work.
might as well. What you got?
Shepard, you made it. Come have a drink with me.
You're looking happy?
You had it right. Yesterday can't change. Tomorrow, we might all be dead. Today is what matters. I'm not wasting it.
I wouldn't have thought a club would be to your tastes.
You don't have to get all hot and bothered to appreciate graceful dancing. There's an energy here. There's life. And some of the eye candy in the crowd isn't too shabby either.
The eye candy on the stage is fine by me.
Good. I sure don't need you as competition. Here. To you, Steve. And to you, Shepard. A good friend when I needed one most. Thank you. For everything. I'll see you back on the Normandy.
Dance! Have fun! Because tomorrow we'll all be dead. So why give a fuck?
I'm curious, what material is your face made from?
The surface is a flexible biomimetic nanomaterial over a metallic skull. The skin uses shear thickening technology to help protect the central processing unit in the head. If the skin is struck or shot, it solidifies to absorb the impact. It also is capable of limited self-healing.
And what about the hair?
It is of similar construction. For defense, I have set it to cohere into a solid piece. However, for infiltration purposes, it can be parted into individual strands. If it has recently been exposed to water, I generally can't do a thing with it. If I'm not needed to answer an inquiry, I would like some time alone.
Terrible at making war. The librarian Asha had sacred texts on the ways of the hunters.
And there's another side quest.
Look at this! All it took was a Cerberus attack on the Citadel to get folks around here to pay attention to the war.
How is this any different from normal?
Can't you see the desperation? This isn't happy dancing. This is forget my problems dancing. Look at the arms. If a guy waves his arms like that, he's worrying about a lot more than looking stupid on the dance floor.
That's surprisingly observant.
I've had time to watch a lot of dancing from the sidelines. Speaking of which...
Dancing?
Watching from the sidelines. What do you think about me and Edie?
Why not?
Because I could break a bone just from some light over-the-clothes action?
That's always a risk. But then so are the Reapers.
Yeah, I wasn't planning on dating Harbinger.
You know what I mean. If we all ended up dead this time tomorrow, what would you regret?
Getting a shattered pelvis. And a broken heart. Such a stupid idea.
If you could be out there right now on the dance floor, would you be waving your arms?
Yeah.
Sounds like you've got bigger things to worry about than looking stupid.
Yeah, guess I do. Now, if you'll excuse me...
Go ahead, look stupid.
Haven't broken anything yet. That's a start. Haven't broken anything yet. That's a start.
There will be more exploration after this. They could have handled the side quests a little bit better. There are so many of them.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination.
Okay, back to the Normandy's dock.
Now arriving at Docking Bay D-24.
I've got your briefing, Private. Let's fill you in before the squad arrives. The Alliance is posting us to an Ezo mining facility on Zani.
Before that, I'll go to Dr. Bryson's lab.
I
want you to match this against all known locations and update the map. Then contact the field teams for a progress report.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Commander Shepard. We've been expecting you. Just a moment. And Hadley, could you gather the Leviathan data for us? Apologies, Commander. The rest of my team is out investigating leads right now. I'm Dr. Garrett Bryson, and this is Task Force Aurora.
What's your assignment?
Our mandate is to investigate legends, rumors, old stories about the Reapers before anyone knew they existed.
Could have used your help 3 years ago.
Yes. If people had paid more attention to your Prothean beacon, we might not be in this war. But now with new information we've uncovered, a breakthrough's near. Hadley, do you have the data?
No!
No, he has a gun.
This is Commander Shepard. I need C-Sec at my location, now!
You shouldn't be here. The darkness can't be breached.
Transit records show his name is Derek Hadley. He's worked here for a couple months.
Shepard, I monitored a C-Sec alert from this location. Were you harmed?
I'm fine. But I could use your help sorting this out, Edie. Take a look through their files. I need to know what this task force was up to.
At once.
What? What's happening?
You tell me.
I was gathering our data when you arrived, and then it was dark. Cold. Like I was someplace else.
And then?
I don't know! A gun was in my hand. Dr. Bryson, there was a loud noise.
That was you shooting him.
I didn't do it, it wasn't me! You have to believe that.
So someone else pulled that trigger?
But I would never do that!
Commander, this does resemble reports of indoctrination.
Indoctrination? Me?
What about that Leviathan Bryson mentioned? How does that tie in?
It's some kind of creature. Our field teams have been tracking it. That artifact came in from our researcher, Garneau. He sent an audio log if you wanna...
What's wrong?
Turn back.
What are you talking about?
The darkness cannot be breached.
Damn it. Get him over to the clinic. See if they can tell us what's wrong with him.
Yes, sir.
Commander, you'll want to see this. It's an outgoing message from Dr. Bryson to Admiral Hackett.
Dr. Bryson, you have an update?
Admiral, the Leviathan of Dis that we've been investigating, I think we're really onto something.
Give me the brief.
About 20 years ago, the Batarians discovered a Reaper corpse that had died in battle. They covered it up and denied it ever existed. But I'm intrigued by the larger implication.
What could have killed the Reaper in the first place?
Exactly. That's the real Leviathan.
It's worth pursuing. Continue your investigation and update me on the progress.
There is also a follow-up message from a few weeks later.
Admiral, the Reapers are shadowing my field teams as if they're hunting Leviathan themselves. Whatever it is, I believe Leviathan is nothing less than a Reaper killer. Almost an apex predator, and it has them nervous. If we could just find it, imagine the impact on the war. I'm formally requesting assistance in tracking it down.
You'll have it. This is now your top priority, Doctor. Find that thing.
It appears we were meant to be that assistance.
I see Bryson's point. Anything capable of bringing a Reaper down is worth finding.
Despite the potential dangers it could pose, I would agree.
But we won't know unless we can find it.
Bryson's assistant did say they recently received a log from their field researcher. It may yield more information.
This must be the artifact the assistant mentioned. And here's the log.
Dr. Bryson, it's Garneau. I'm sending you an artifact I found. About the only thing I found there, in fact. Maybe it's nothing, but I'd swear Leviathan came through here. I'm gonna crunch some numbers. Burn up the rest of this project travel allowance. Maybe I can project our Reaper killer's movements. I'll check in when I get to the next site.
Garneau appears to be our best lead to track Leviathan, but he does not state a destination.
Let's focus on what he does say then.
He mentioned extrapolating Leviathan's path.
And crunching numbers. He wasn't flying blind. He had data.
A significant amount of data, judging by this office.
So how do we narrow it down?
Bryson and his colleagues evidently used a galaxy map search program in their hunt for Leviathan. It may help us locate Garneau.
Does this tell us where Garneau went?
No. But we may be able to narrow down his location if we find clues he was using in his search for Leviathan.
Is this Prothean?
Yes. I believe Dr. Bryson and Liara would have had much to discuss.
Can you add a search filter for locations known to have Prothean ruins or artifacts?
Adding the search filter, you may examine the results on the galaxy map program.
Before that, I know there's stuff outside here. Those are husk human parts.
These are all murders in which the accused lacked a known motive and claimed memory loss.
Just like Bryson's assistant. You think Garneau was following a trail of blackout crimes?
It is possible. We need to find data matching dates and locations for crimes of this nature.
Here's the time and date chart for the crimes. Can you filter for murders where the killer claimed memory loss?
Adding this search filter to the galaxy map.
Sir, this is Bryson. We know the Reapers are after Leviathan. Studying Reaper hunting patterns could be vital to finding it.
That data is classified top secret, Dr. Bryson. If it falls into the wrong hands...
It won't. The data's encrypted. I'll keep the decryption key safe. Close to my heart.
Close to his heart? What the hell does that mean?
The Reaper fleet activity is encrypted, per Bryson's statement in the log.
He said he was keeping the decryption key close to his heart. Sovereign. Vanguard of our destruction. How's that working out for you, big guy?
Thorian, life form discovered on Pharos, provides fascinating insight into the life cycle of a truly alien species. Unlike conventionally intelligent life, does not use mass relay. Prothean artifacts would not interest it. Commander Shepard claims the Reaper enemies cultivated life to evolve along lines they could predict, using technology the Reapers controlled. Thorian is an exception to that rule. It evolved to use organic tools rather than conventional technology. Yeah, well observed. Leviathan must be somehow similar to have survived undetected for so long that Thorian used pain conditioning to control its victims, using them as manual labor, or even as man would use his own hands and fingers. Commander Shepard claims that the Reapers do the same thing through a different process called indoctrination. Whatever Leviathan is, it must do something similar.
Bryson was tracking unexplained creature sightings.
The photographs have a trace chemical residue. It may be visible under another light source.
Yeah, there we go. Arc light.
Bryson was not merely tracking sightings. He was attempting to extrapolate a course.
And Garneau could have been following that course. EDI, Can you add a search filter for systems along that projected path?
Adding the search filter now.
Meteorite fragment, maybe?
He was studying it as an object of importance. We should look more closely at a sample.
Before that, collector sniper rifle.
Meteorite sample. With traces of element 0. Would Leviathan need ESO?
While it is not consumed as fuel during FTL travel, element 0 will decay after several centuries of active use. If Leviathan is old enough, it would need to replenish its supplies.
Okay. Can you give me a search filter for locations with element 0?
Adding it now.
March 7th, 2186. I'm looking at the Rachni. Their movements during the Rachni Wars suggest alien influence. But the timing is wrong. And Rachni weren't implanted with Reaper tech. What if Leviathan was preparing the Rachni to fight the Reapers?
What do you think, Edie?
It is possible that Bryson's team is using ancient Rachni fleet activity to find Leviathan. If we can find data on the movement of ancient Rachni ships, it may help us narrow our search.
Loch Ness Monster?
Plesiosaur.
Loch Ness Monster is more interesting.
Interesting and non-existent.
By Anne Bryson. Age 9.
Records indicate Anne is now 28. She works for the Alliance.
Bryson was keeping the encryption key close to his heart. What's closer than family?
An interesting hypothesis, but I detect no trace of the decryption key in this art. Those appear to be sightings of ships that match Rachni signatures.
Can you add a cross-reference for locations of sightings?
Doing so now.
That's a Reaper if I ever saw it. Ooh, more upgrades.
Dr. Bryson, per your request, I'm clearing Task Force Aurora for intercepted Batarian communications regarding the Leviathan of Dis.
Commander, the Dreadnought is in custody, but the Solarians may have surveillance footage. Our ambassador will issue a full denial. Give me your preliminary analysis. Several million years old at least, and its technology outstrips anything on the Council. Excellent. Our scientists will work day and night to bring its secrets to the hegemony. One concern, Commander. The real Leviathan of Dis, the thing that destroyed the ship, is still out there, unaccounted for. Irrelevant. The ship is our priority. And as far as the rest of the galaxy is concerned, there is no Leviathan of Dis. There never was.
Another piece of Anne Bryson's childhood art.
Wait a minute. Well, take a look at that.
I can use these numbers to construct a decryption key.
All right, let's get back to the data pad we found earlier.
I don't think I left any tip out of it.
Decryption complete. Analyzing data. These movements do not match the standard invasion pattern. The Reapers are searching for something.
And I'll bet Garneau used this intel. Can you make a search filter for it?
Of course.
Okay.
Reaper activity?
Based on the search results, Garneau is in one of these 5 systems. I have marked the Normandy map with possible locations. We can leave now. unless you wish to further narrow the search.
Oh, I do wish. Creature sightings, blackout crimes, Rachni activity.
Rachni activity.
No
Do not
results.
match any.
Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant. 5 possible systems.
Let's go with
Element 0
Element
deposits.
0.
Three possibilities.
Alien sightings.
Only one.
We have a match, marking the galaxy map.
Good. Let's go find Garneau.
Okay, back to the Normandy. There's no one here, so let's go straight to the Normandy.
Have you discovered a way to run FTL spaceships without an ESO core prior to love?
I had a friend in security at Sonax, and there was
Then consider
definitely
this a
Prothean
serious
tech on
assignment.
Garbug.
Intel's
I know the
expecting a
Valhalla
Cerberus
threshold
raid.
is Reaper territory now, but Prothean tech could help the Crucible.
Oh, Ashley.
Shepard, I don't know what to say. I'm trying to go over everything in my head, make sense of it.
I never wanted to put you in that situation. We're on the same side.
I can't believe it came to that. We were so close to...
Ash, it's okay. We figured it out. We stopped Adina and got to walk away. That's the important part.
I can't believe he was responsible for all of it. Was he indoctrinated?
It's hard to say.
How do we fight something that can worm its way into your head?
I don't know. But we don't have a choice.
I wanted to talk to you about that. Hackett asked me to join his team. It's a great offer, but I'd prefer to ride this thing out aboard the Normandy.
Permission granted. Couldn't do this without you.
I'll grab my gear.
Yeah, we have Ashley back.
Yeah?
It's good to have you back.
Yes, sir.
Lieutenant Commander Ashley is back on duty.
Shepard, I got Anderson patched in. I was just getting him up to speed.
Udina? That SOB was always power hungry. But this?
He wasn't in charge. Cerberus was just using him to take control of the Citadel.
What the hell for?
I don't know. Not yet.
Could have been a lot worse. Shepard stopped the assassination attempt on Counselor Valorn.
Kylan.
What?
Your assassin. I'll have Hackett send you my reports on him.
I take it you two have met.
Kaylee Sanders and I had our share of run-ins with him. I shot him in both legs once. Thought that might be the end of him. But he showed up again on Omega, even stronger.
Elusive man patch him up?
That'd be my guess. Given what they were able to do with you and Grayson, it's a safe bet Lang's even more dangerous now.
I'll take whatever advantage I can get against these bastards.
Their attempts may have had at least one unintended side effect. I received word from the Asari Counselor. They're requesting an update on the Crucible.
Lang has them scared. Enough to send help?
Yes, the Asari and Solarians are both throwing in their support now.
How's your progress on the Crucible?
Good. Our estimates suggest we've completed nearly 50% of the known work.
So quickly?
Once decoded, the schematics are designed in such a way that allows our scientists to easily translate the information. It's not Prothean specific.
Are we any closer to understanding how to use it?
That's still open for debate. Utilized in the right fashion, our scientists are convinced it can generate enough energy to destroy the Reapers. The question is, how will it dispense the energy? And in what form?
You mean, how do you stop it from wiping us all out?
Exactly. We think the catalyst is the key to determining how to focus its energy how to direct its energy at the Reapers alone.
I'm working on that.
You'll find the answers, Shepard. I'll send you an update on the schematics. And in the meantime, we'll keep building.
And we'll keep fighting. Make sure there's an Earth left to come back to.
You've always trusted me. I won't let you down.
We're still in this. The gods of war haven't given up on us yet.
Good luck, both of you. Anderson out.
Commander, the Tyrian fleet is stretched thin. We need more support ships. And Aquarians are willing to talk.
Understood, sir. I'll look into it.
Be careful. We've got reports of instability along the Geth border. Hack it out.
Orions, huh?
Do you have a moment? A contact within Asari High Command was insistent I pass on a distress signal to you.
Something they can't handle?
From what I can tell, they sent several commando squads to investigate. None of them returned. They didn't ask me directly, but I think High Command is hoping you might help.
What's your take on this?
That they wouldn't ask for help if it wasn't important. The colony's coordinates are on the galaxy map. I'll try to figure out what's going on.
Yeah, suddenly we have a lot going on our plates. Salarian researchers. Yeah, the Salarians are actually helping us out now. Our total military strength just went from 4,500 to 7,000. That is ridiculous. The Alliance First Fleet. Remnants of the Deimos defense flotilla have been recovered from the Martian moon. Oh yeah, we went to Mars. Oh, Lucas, obrigado, cara. Valeu pelo hydrate. E aí? Space Engineers amanhã, hein? Se quiser se juntar ou quiser assistir, fique à vontade, brother. Bom dia, como o senhor está? Alliance 5th Fleet. This fleet lost a third of its vessels. Krogan power grid, Cerberus encryption codes. Earth entrepreneurs. Nothing too new there. Trafalgar. That is an Alliance frigate. Amanhã não dá? Sem problemas, cara. Se quiser juntar em qualquer dia, a gente pode jogar juntos. No final de semana agora eu vou fazer stream de Mass Effect. Tentar finalizar o Mass Effect. E aí, o restante dos dias eu vou estar mais tranquilo. Visits from senior Alliance figures, as well as the occasional celebrity, have boosted morale and increased recruitment numbers. There we go. Alliance irregulars are going up and up. Alliance Command was not prepared to release the 2nd Frontier Division. And 7 Special Forces. 26 Armiger Legion. We rescued those guys. 25 points, that's not too bad. Asari. 2nd Fleet is with us. 6th Fleet is with us as well. The Destiny Ascension, we saved it on the 1st Mass Effect. Tessian 2nd Republican God. You guys are with us right now, but I know for a fact you guys are going to take quite the dip when the Reapers reach Tessia. Stores of medicine have been transferred from the Citadel. Lieutenant Tark Invictus, the Peridian Star, has fortified the resolve of this embattled fleet. Salarian support. 3rd Fleet. Here we go. Salarian Fleet. Their ships are interesting. Salarian 7th Reconnaissance Fleet. STG. We have the support of a lot of high-ranked people from there. Ancient weapons of mass destruction. We found those on a planet. Zaid Masani and his mercs are with us. Terminus irregulars have been getting more and more reinforcements. The Citadel fleet. It's not great, but they're doing okay. The Volus bombing fleet. Okay, we have the bombing support. Citadel Defense Force has received an upgrade. Cartagena Station and other stuff. MSV Kent, famous Kowloon class freight vessel. When they rescued the sole survivor of DC 1938, bringing the infant to safety on the local cluster. Months later, the China crew had a second fortnight escape when the Reapers overlooked their station during the assault on Earth. The child and crew's families are now on the Citadel, while the MSV Kent has been put to work ferrying shipments of rations, Medigel, and other essential resources from the colonies. We found healing waters for the Hanner, or from the Hanner. The Triton ADS pack. That's the ADS Max. Okay. Thasian economic support. This is one thing we are going to lose for sure. When Thassia gets stricken by the Reapers, it's going to be a nightmare. It's going to be bad.
Cerberus bastards. And Udina too. Son of a bitch.
That's crap. Udina made a deal with the devil. He got what he deserved.
That he did.
Commander, I've got a lead on something interesting. Have you got a minute? Commander, I've found something you need to see.
What have you got?
A group of Cerberus scientists cut ties and fled. Perhaps they finally realized they were on the wrong side. We don't know what they were researching, but they were among the Elusive Man's top scientists. They could help build the Crucible.
Unless they're indoctrinated, and this is a ruse to get Cerberus close to the Crucible.
I'm not suggesting we trust them fully, but it could be worth investigating.
Has the Alliance tried to make contact with the scientists?
They've been unable to find them, but they're searching. As is Cerberus. I've been monitoring Cerberus communications. I've charted signal frequency from various Cerberus cells by location and cross-referenced known ship movements.
You found them?
I believe so, yes.
Nice work. Put it on the map and I'll give it a look.
It's on the map now, Commander. Thanks.
We'll get every reinforcement we can.
Commander?
Okay. Oh my god, so many emails. Got a minute? James Vega, just wondering if you got some time near the future. Nothing critical, just wanted to chat. Sure thing. Specialist trainer, game nights. Okay, we can have that. Jack, meet me at the bar. We already met Jack at the bar. Adrian Victus. Touring cruiser for a high ranking position. Okay. Well, we already did talk with Korlak. Highlang dossier. Priority shore-leave. Oh yeah, this is the Citadel. Diana Allers wants an interview. Article on Trader. Cerberus and Blitz. Spectre Terminal. Spectre candidate profile, Ashley Williams. We don't need that anymore. Volu's ambassador, Dean Korlak's current location is unknown. Biometric analysis does not detect him in any public location at this time. His last known position was an office suite near the human embassy. Should I be worried about that? Ashley. You have a few interesting clothes there. I'll keep that white one on you. Crew manifest. Right now we have Rex. Additional squad. Oh, we can have Jack back. Other that. There we go. For now, Rex is no longer a squad, but we should be able... Oh, we can't have him back. Oh, that's unfortunate. But fine, we have Jack and Zaid. We already have a Chaff. We have 2 squads at all times. Shadow pilot, yada yada yada. Who can we change here? Supply officer is Cortez. Marine officer. We'll have Ashley as our marine officer. Dr. Liara Tassoni is our XO. We'll keep her as our XO. Equipment manifest. Primary vehicle is the Kodiak. Secondary vehicle. We'll keep the Mako. We are on stand down situation, so we're all fine. Okay. Citadel space. We got an update on Citadel Defense Force. Wow. That sucks. We're going to lose a little bit of battle power here.
Damn, I could really use something to shoot right now. So Cerberus wanted to go into politics, huh? Nice job shutting those assholes down.
Didn't you used to work for those assholes? Something about leather seats?
I worked for Cerberus when they were vigilantes helping the helpless. Now they're a little too mainstream. And evil. The important thing is that you kick their asses. And also that Ash aced the don't shoot your commander portion of the Normandy reinstatement test.
Go easy on Ash. She's been through a lot.
Yeah, like drawing a gun on a superior officer, nearly getting the council killed. That's not gonna look good on the yearly performance review.
You're an asshole, Joker.
Commander.
Hello, Shepard.
What's on your mind, Edie?
The destruction of the Reaper on Tuchanka. It is rare for a technologically superior force to be destroyed by an inferior one.
Yeah, so now all we need is a gun that fires Thresher Maws.
That was a joke.
I'm sorry, Shepard. I was contemplating. The Reapers are more fallible than they proclaim. Despite its best efforts, the one on Tuchanka was destroyed by a worm. This has caused me to reassess the probable period of time before I am non-functional.
You're worried about dying?
In a sense. My processing power is consumed with calculations to help us combat the Reapers. But I can run those scenarios with the rest of the crew. May I ask you another question that troubled Jeff?
Here we go again.
What is the purpose of synthetic life?
It's not that different from organic life. A free-willed synthetic chooses what it wants.
But the purpose of organic life is to preserve itself long enough to replicate copies of its genes in succeeding generations. My purpose is not so clear. The other successful synthetic life forms that I have examined for comparison are the Geth and the Reapers.
Reproduction isn't all there is. We find meaning in the work we do, good deeds we accomplish, love.
I see. I will search my files on the biographies of humans to see if prominent figures follow the pattern you suggest. It appears many humans did in fact do so.
That was quick. Gotta love quantum computing.
Shepard, I will alter my processing power to give priority to your stated goals. Duty, altruism, love.
Wait, you're just gonna turn yourself good? Can you do that?
It should take some time. If I have further questions, I will speak with you again. Thank you.
At least she's not going to overthrow us.
Are you and Ashley okay? The last time she saw that body, it wasn't exactly pleasant.
I have informed her of the situation. She is taking it well.
Good.
Hello, Shepard.
Commander, Dr. Chakwas sent word that she'd like to speak with you down in the medbay.
Roger that. First and foremost, let's go to the cabin and do a few things. Then hut. Can I change my casual clothing? There shouldn't be like too many options, but still. Eddie's sister. Yeah, I'll go for that. Why not?
Trainer, if you're not doing anything, I've got a few hours free. Would you like to come up?
Alright, 10 hut.
Your cabin is gorgeous. I've seen apartments smaller than this. Well, Commander, ready to play?
Play?
I picked up a chessboard on the Citadel. GUI interface, not nearly as nice as real pieces, but this takes up less space. And I recall you delivered something that closely resembled a challenge. So, interested?
This is a trap, isn't it?
I'm just a simple lab scientist, Commander. I'm sure your real-world expertise will give you an edge. Ha!
Oh, come on!
My word, Commander. It's almost as though you wanted to spare your pawns the indignity of living under my regime.
In real life, that tactic would have worked.
Well, in real life, one doesn't move on an 8x8 square grid.
You know what I mean. The pawns are infantry. A good infantry line, like the Krogan, can take a charge like that.
That reminds me of a joke. What's the difference between Commander Shepard and a Krogan? One is an unstoppable juggernaut of head-butting destruction.
And the other doesn't have a smart-ass comm officer to keep him in line.
Ooh, that's even better than the number of testicles punchline.
I'm glad you didn't run back to the lab, Trainer.
Thanks. So, rematch?
Hell yes.
That's amazing. And the reporter wants
Trainer,
an
can you send
interview,
Diana?
so
She wanted
let's
an
talk
interview.
with her.
Right away, Commander.
Ready for a chat, Commander?
I'm ready.
Commander, it's no secret that Council Space has suffered some serious losses to the Reapers lately. Now Cerberus has struck directly at the seat of our government. If something as small as a human terrorist organization can hit the Citadel, is anywhere safe?
Cerberus has limited resources. This coup attempt was likely the best they could do, and it cost them a lot of money and troops. A little fear is understandable, but it can't paralyze you. They've failed as many times as they've succeeded.
But humanity has lost its counselor. The Alliance Parliament is destroyed, and the Prime Minister's dead. The line of succession is getting pretty short. How long do you expect any new Alliance administration to last?
Leaders will rise. You can't lose hope. Our enemies won't rest until they've taken the last human being. Until then, we're not beaten. Right now, it's everyone's duty to step up.
All right. Now a question from Thessia. Commander, during your tribunal, some said you had Cerberus ties. Thanks for your time, Commander. This is Diana Allers for Battlespace. Good night, and stay strong. Be careful, Commander. You keep feeding me like this, and I'll follow you home.
I think we're just fine in front of the camera.
Oh, did you think? Of course you did. Me and my big mouth. I'd better get out of here before
I didn't think anything.
Signal.
I caught on
Commander.
what you were trying to do there, lady. Carry on with your duties.
James, I've got some time if you want to talk privately.
On my way.
Floating around
Hey,
like,
man,
like
how's it
that.
going?
Come on.
Good, James. You?
Good, good. Wow. So this is what I can look forward to when I get my own command.
You want your own ship, Vega?
Yeah, maybe one day. When I'm old and I can't fight worth shit anymore.
You just come up here to make fun of your commander?
Sorry, Loco. I guess maybe I got some things on my mind. I wanted to get your opinion on something.
Shoot.
What did you do when they asked you to join the N7 program? I mean, was it a no-brainer for you, or did you think about it before accepting?
The N7 program is a big deal, but it's also a big commitment.
I hear that.
You get the best training, best equipment, best assignments.
And they expect the best in return.
Yes, they do. Why you asking?
Well, even all the shit that's going on, somebody somewhere managed to track me down and forward an N7 commendation. It's dated the same day the Reapers attacked Earth.
You don't sound too thrilled.
Well, aside from the fact that there won't be an N7 program if we don't win this war, being a soldier's the only thing I've ever been really good at. And not because I try. Hell, I'd have kicked my ass out years ago. Last time I had a command, I lost almost everyone, and they promoted me for it. I guess I'm just not sure if I'm ready to lead again. I don't know if I want that responsibility.
You mentioned that before. What went wrong?
What didn't go wrong? We were out on patrol, checking on some strange readings, and the collectors hit. But they hit the colony first. By the time we got back, most of the colonists had been subdued or abducted, including our CO, Captain Tony.
So you were in charge?
Yeah. We laid low for a bit, waiting for a chance to strike, but before we could, we were betrayed. One of the colonists turned out to be a Cerberus spy working with the collectors. I had no choice. I killed him and destroyed the collector ship. But it got ugly. We lost most of the colonists and all but one of my squad. Not exactly a textbook operation.
You can't blame yourself for being put in a tough situation. And if you were promoted, then something must have gone right.
Sure, but...
If you'd saved them all, would things have worked out better?
I don't know. I don't think so.
The right choice is usually not the easy one.
Yeah. Did you know that before you joined the N7?
Yeah. That's why I was asked. And it's why they asked you. There's not a single N7 that hasn't sacrificed, either themselves or their soldiers at some point.
So you think I should accept?
Assuming we survive this, that's a no-brainer. You're a damn good soldier, Vega. Don't waste that opportunity.
I'll think about it. Seriously. If you don't mind, maybe don't mention this to anyone else.
Of course not.
Gracias. Well, I think I better get back to the hangar. Things here, it's a little too soft for me.
The bed's a lot harder than it looks.
I'll take your word for it. Thanks again, Loco.
Anytime.
Vega. Is he like he's like our kid? Our kid's growing up. Miranda, our kid's growing up. What do I do? I was not ready for this. I guess. Yeah, we now have 10 Creos on that list.
Shepard. Hell of a day. Udina loses his mind, the Citadel almost falls, and you almost had to put down a friend.
Got a little tense there.
If it had come down to it, could you have pulled the trigger?
If they hadn't backed down? Yes. This war is bigger than any one person.
I'll be sure to remember that next time we have a disagreement. Still, I'm glad Ash didn't have to join Caden. Losing one was enough. Good to have Ash back. We can always use a friendly gun. Good to have Ash back. We can always use a friendly gun.
No one here. No one here as well. You may want to try removing your armor to lay down, soldier. Oh, there's someone working here now. It's going to be really awkward when I come down from those stairs. One here as well.
Welcome back, Lieutenant Williams.
Yeah, strange being back, but thanks. Got pretty crazy on the Citadel.
What's important is that you made the right choice.
You're right. So what'd I miss on the Normandy?
I could send the Lieutenant Commander audio and video footage of recent onboard events.
Sure. So your drone collects surveillance footage?
Not aboard the Normandy, it shouldn't.
I downloaded this data with EDI's full cooperation and knowledge, Doctor.
Very well.
The AIs are in cahoots. Volo's Intelligence Archives. They give us either power bonus or health bonus. I'm going with health bonus because my powers are limited in efficiency. And besides, they're doing their jobs already. I'd rather have a little bit more health if I'm going into the combat like that.
Just catching up on stuff.
Hello, Shepard.
Okay, girls.
Please,
you have fun.
enjoy your day.
Oh! There goes a frog. Sad to see it go.
May I speak with you, Commander?
Hello, Doctor.
Commander, an opportunity has come to my attention that may interest you.
What's going on, Doctor?
Refugees arrived at the Citadel recently in possession of military-grade medical supplies and equipment. In reviewing our inventories, I determined we have an excess of medical supplies to treat contagion, exposure, and malnutrition.
They're equipped to help injured soldiers, and we have supplies to help suffering refugees?
Precisely. Perhaps you could ply your charms to broker a trade.
I'll find the refugees as soon as I can.
Speak with Tactus. Many of the refugees near the Citadel docks look to him for leadership. Thank you, Commander.
Frog killer? No,
With access to their
I'm the frog
equipment and
murderer.
materials, I believe I could increase the effectiveness of our Medigel.
I will murder every single frog. No exceptions. I don't think there's anyone in the batteries. Engineering. There's our boy.
Traitors are the worst form of enemy. In our cycle, we would remove their limbs one by one and offer them a choice. Eat their own flesh or starve. Your politician deserved far worse than a bullet. And if the other human had not seen reason, her death would be certain too. There is only one enemy in this war. Reapers. No others will be tolerated. I would like to visit the Citadel sometime, when it is not infested with traitors. I've heard about the Kyleng human you encountered. It is good to have a name for the enemy I will enjoy killing most. Yes?
Well, everyone is in their own places.
Breaking now, the Citadel in flames. A brazen attack by Cerberus, repelled by C-Sec. We speak with the man who fought on the front lines, Commander Shepard. How did Cerberus get in? Where was the Citadel fleet? Find out in a Battlespace exclusive. Commander.
You should go see Adams, Commander.
Adams would like to speak to you.
Commander, good news on the installation of that thermal pipe you got us.
It went right brilliant. Much better than we expected.
I told you it would.
It gets better. While interfacing through our EZO capacitors, our Miss Daniels here had an epiphany.
I wouldn't go that far.
She and Donnelly deduced some theoretical improvements to our capacitor design. Edie and I ran with it and documented our conclusions. Our core is too compact to apply our theories, but it could help the Crucible engineers. Give the word and I'll send the plans their way.
Do it.
Aye, aye.
Well done, everyone.
Good job, everyone.
Commander.
All propulsion systems are running optimally.
Okay, let's jump to the shuttle bay. Up with everyone there.
Never thought I'd be doing a combat drop onto the Citadel. I can't believe Udina. Great example to the other races, huh? Just got word from Miss Sato. She arrived at the Alliance research facility safe and sound.
And I hear Esteban got to play the hero with a damsel in distress.
You know me and my damsels, Mr. Vega.
That I do.
Cross-checking our parts inventory.
Hey, Commander. I knew Udina was a dirty bastard, but I never would have guessed he was that rotten. This whole war is loco. I mean, can't they all see how we need to work together?
When people are scared, they're slow to trust.
Sure, but... what's the point? Look, just so you know, I've got a new shoot first, ask questions later policy when it comes to politicians.
Fair enough.
Do you hear that hum? Is that just me?
He's going crazy. Okay. Don't think we have anything else that we want to buy. There are a few weapons. Precision scope 3. I'll get that. The light materials are not important. Thermal scope, I don't even use those. Shotgun shredder. SMG high caliber. That's not a bad buy actually. Power magnifier, recoil system. Canal exports. Nothing too interesting. Yeah, I think we're good. Now, in terms of getting our stuff into much better stats. Crude weapon damage, ammo capacity, and weight. The collector sniper rifle is interesting, but I don't like the aesthetics of it. So yeah, I'm not using it because of the aesthetics. Great failings. What else should I upgrade here? Tempest? Yeah, sure. It's not too expensive to upgrade. We have the Raptor, Black Widow. The Black Widow is so expensive to upgrade. And understandably so, it's a really good gun. Okay. Go back to the CIC.
Commander, Admiral Anderson is available in the war room on VidCom.
Optimize ISO capacitors. We just spoke with Adams about that. 103rd. To take over Citadel noted Cerberus tactical missteps, which improved the morale of Alliance ground forces. Morale can be a great weapon.
Commander Shepard.
At ease.
Shepard. I was hoping you'd check in again.
You okay?
Been putting my old academy training to use. Organizing the resistance. You know, you've got quite a fan club back here. Any news we hear about the Normandy gives hope to the guys in the trenches.
I know what that's like, fighting in the dark. I'm glad we're making a difference.
It's more than that. A lot of these people have never held a gun in their life. When they heard that you managed to get the Turians and Krogan to cooperate, that was a shot in the arm, Shepard. Of the one thing we're in short supply around here, faith. That any of us will live to see another day.
How bad is it?
It could be worse, but not much.
Can you still coordinate any kind of counterattack?
We're hitting the Reapers every chance we get. Mostly guerrilla-style hit and runs, but it's not enough. It's time we started focusing our efforts.
Where?
London. Something big is happening there. Our networks in the UK say the Reapers have arrived in huge numbers.
I don't like the sound of that. Any more details?
No. And that scares the hell out of me.
Well, the Crucible will scare the hell out of the Reapers.
We're counting on it. Oh, and Shepard, I meant what I said earlier about Kai Lang. The Reapers may seem like our biggest threat, but take it from me. Lang is a vicious bastard. Don't underestimate him.
Noted.
Then I'll let you get back to it. We need whatever good news you can send our way. Anderson out.
Alright, let's keep on pushing on the Leviathan of this. Our investigation points to one specific point.
Commander Shepard.
Hello, trainer. Okay. Ex-Cerberus scientists. Asari colony. Speak with Quarians. We could speak with them. And get another one of our squad mates back. Horsehead Nebula. What are we missing here? Back to Fortuna. Only fuel? Really? Get fuel. Before we keep going, actually. Let's speak with the Quarians.
Commander Shepard, a pleasure to see you again, though I wish it were under better circumstances.
I'd hoped for your support in the fight against the Reapers. What's going on?
17 days ago, with precision strikes on 4 Geth systems, the Quarians initiated the war to retake our homeworld.
Which was a clear violation of our agreement with the Council to avoid provoking the Geth.
A treaty violation is nothing compared to recovering our homeworld and advanced AI technology.
You're throwing yourselves at the Geth? Again?
And this time, we may have destroyed our people for good.
We'd driven the Geth back to the home system, when this signal began broadcasting to all Geth ships.
The Reapers.
Under Reaper control, the Geth are significantly more effective. Our fleet is pinned in the home system. If we're going to win,
Win? You insisted on involving the civilian ships, Admiral Gerrel. We need to retreat or we'll lose the live ships.
Where's the signal coming from?
Here. A Geth dreadnought. It can outgun anything we've got, and it's heavily defended.
The Normandy stealth drive can get us in undetected. I could board, then disable the Reaper command signal.
Yes, cutting off the signal should throw the Geth into complete disarray.
And while they're confused, you get to a mass relay and retreat.
Good. Our civilian ships have seen too much fighting already. Are you certain you can disable the signal?
We'll get you out of there safely, Admiral.
Our newest Admiral has also volunteered to offer technical expertise.
There she is.
Talizora Vast Normandy, reporting for duty.
Glad you could make it, Tally. Admirals, I'll ready a team to hit that dreadnought.
Thank you, Commander.
Admiral?
It's mostly a formality. I'm an expert on the Geth.
That you are.
I'm glad you're here.
If I'd known it was this bad, I would have come sooner.
You've had your own troubles. I'm sorry about Earth. We've got the largest fleet in the galaxy. If you can help us, we'll hit the Reapers with everything we've got. Or however much is left from this stupid war.
I thought you'd support the invasion.
No. After talking to Legion, I thought maybe there was a chance for peace.
So I helped them.
I'm an admiral. People look to me for guidance. Public disagreement would divide the fleet.
I'll get your people out of here safely, Tally.
Thanks, Shepard. And just so you know, I need to keep things strictly business in front of the admirals. If you'd like to catch up, let's talk somewhere private.
Sure thing.
I'm ready to hit that dreadnought whenever you are.
Okay.
Signal confirmed.
What is this? Wreckage field. There's fuel here, apparently. That should be about it. Well, on that bombshell, I'm going to end the stream. Thank you very much for watching. We'll be back tomorrow with Space Engineers. It will be a Brazilian Portuguese stream. You guys have fun, have a great night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.